Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm going to talk about greediness because sometimes people confuse what I'm always talking about, how to aspire to be wealthy and to be rich, and confuse that with greed. Greed is totally different, and I'm going to show you what greed does because greed is one of the surest ways to poverty. So, let me tell you a story of when we were children. There used to be this Nigerian pastor who came to Kenya. This guy would came for like a week. So the first day he after preaching and talking to people, he tells people, "Bring your money. I pray for it so that it can double." So people bring the money that they had. Of course, everyone is skeptical. Everyone for the first time is a little bit shy. So the guy says, "Give me the money, I pray for it." And people give money, and money doubles. The guy does something and money doubles. He adds some money here and there and doubles, and people get double. So you give 1,000, you get 2,000. Then he's doing a whole week. So the third day, of course, he allowed for some period of time. The third day, the guy comes and said, "Today I'm going to bless you. I'm going to pray for your finances. So bring your money. We're going to pray, and this time it's going to double again." So people brought money, a lot of money, and prayed for this money. And again, money doubled. Money came. So you gave 1,000, you got 2,000. Of course, the people who came the first time brought some of their friends, brought a little bit more money, and now it has doubled. Of course, he said now the end of the week will be the last day, and if you want to be blessed financially, do come with your friends, and we're going to have a whole prayer, and we're going to see our money doubling. Of course, people came with all their money. People even borrowed money. People looked for money everywhere, borrowed from circles, from loans, everywhere. They came with money. It was going to be paid for, and it was going to double. Greed came, and people brought a lot of money, brought their friends. A lot of money was brought. So the guy starts praying and talking about the word, and people are feeling happy and glad, and he says, "Give me your money, but it has impressed upon my heart that I should have a prayer for a whole night to pray over this money, so that now it becomes 4 times." This is where greed comes in, because you are receiving double. Now you're receiving quadruple, 4 times what you brought. So you brought 1,000, you got 4,000. And people brought all their money. In fact, people even calling others, "Oh, hey, bring your money. Hey, there's this guy who's praying and money is doubling and things are good." And everyone brought their money. So the guy said, "I'm going to pray for it overnight." So people brought their money, and they were supposed to come the following day. And of course, this last day, a lot of people came. It was a whole meeting in a stadium, and a lot of people brought their money. And this happened when we were children. So people brought all their money, and the guy was to pray for it. So people went home. The guy continued praying, because the following morning they were to come, get double portion of blessing, quadruple portion of blessing. So little did they know that the guy had booked a flight early in the morning. So when people came the following day, they could not find the guy. The guy was not even in the country. The guy had conned a lot of people of a lot of money, and he was gone like the wind. People became greedy, because you won 1,000, you stuck there. You brought 2,000, you got 4,000. Now you brought 100,000 that you had borrowed from everywhere and gotten even your friends to bring their money, and now it is gone. That is how greed works. How many people have you ever met in town who go and find people playing some kind of thing, and you put your money first and you win? Put again and you win. The third time, you lose all the money because you have brought even money that you did not have. These things don't just happen in Africa. I have a friend who was conned on the Eiffel Tower in Paris. Right there. Some white person, maybe French, maybe other nationalities, a white person conned him of money. The guy gave 50 euro. They had gone for some business trip, and they were just having some time exploring Paris. So this guy gives 50 euros, and it becomes 100 euros. And the guy does this with the 3 cups. You know how it happens with the 3 cups. And then he says, now play again. So the guy puts 100, and it becomes 200. And this time the guy says, now I'm going to do one for like 5 times. So the guy had other friends that they had come with for the business trip. He even borrowed money from these people. The guy put 300 euros. 300 euros for a Kenyan traveler is still a lot of money. The guy put 300 euros like that, pap, and somehow he never won it. Because that is how greed comes. And when you understand the character of this guy, he's not the gambling kind of guy. In fact, you saw it as a little game. And it was in fun, but because he became greedy, money disappeared. He became greedy, money disappeared. And that is how greed works. It works on your emotions. And that is why it is very bad for your finances, because I've always talked about emotions. Never have emotions control how you spend your money, invest, and do your things. Because when you're emotional, you don't think about reason. You don't think about the cause and effect. You don't think about what risk you're undertaking. In fact, you lose focus. You do not think about all these things. So when you become emotional, when you're too happy, you become over-ambitious. You tend to put more money into something that is not necessarily the right thing to do. When you start getting emotional, when you're too sad, you are afraid to give because you are fearful. Fear keeps you from exploring opportunities that are otherwise available to you. Emotions will always affect you. And again, when you're greedy, like we talked about, you stop reasoning. Reasoning escapes from your head. You stop thinking about the cause and impact and effect. And you just give away money haphazardly. You will lose your money. You will lose your finances because you did not reason. You lose focus, my friends, when you're greedy. You lose focus because you're too anxious to get the more money. You're just thinking about, I'm going to get more money. And this is how gambling still works. Greed. You want to get a jackpot. You want to earn, and this time you're sure. This is a sure bet. You're thinking, I need to get this money because I'm going to win money. You lose your focus. You put your whole salary there. You have not paid your landlord. You have not paid for food. You have not fed your children. You just put your money there because you're going to become wealthy. You lose focus. You start engaging in risky behavior. You start gambling. You start putting all your salary there. You start borrowing friends' money. You even lose friends that could tell you that this is bad behavior. Because remember, every person has people that they are accountable to, or at least people that they listen to. You are married, your spouse will be able to tell you, no, this is a hole, don't enter into this hole. There is usually one cautious person in marriage who is likely to stop the other from engaging in more risky behavior. So you start having bad relations with the people who are around, who are supposed to help you and keep you from entering into financial holes. So your toxic habits because of greed keep the brother who should be your keeper away from you. And when they go away from you, poverty strikes. Poverty strikes because now you have no one to help you hedge and keep you from engaging in otherwise irresponsible behavior. So greed has kept your friends away, has kept you emotional, has kept you away from being rational and focusing on things, and it now brings you to become stressed. Because you're stressed, you had a certain expectation of how much money you're going to make, but now that expectation is gone. You had a certain expectation of being wealthy, of creating money, but now that expectation is gone. So you are now disappointed. You start becoming stressful. People who are supposed to help you to recover from stress are gone. You start becoming disorientated. You start becoming suicidal. You start having emotional panic. It is a round process, and by the time you are coming out, you're already in a big financial hole. Greed is going to keep you in poverty. Stop being greedy, friends. Being able to take well-calculated risks, not just risky behavior for the upswing of getting 4 times what you could have got. Keep away from this risky behavior and this greed, and be able to see your finances grow and become what you desire for it to be. Don't be greedy, but be the kind of person who spots opportunities and makes calculated risks. Of course, there is the ardent guy, Warren Buffett, who invests, and he's always saying, when people are greedy, be fearful. When people are fearful, be greedy. So meaning that when people are fearful, they're selling all their shares in the stock market, the guy is buying at cheap prices because now it is a buyer's market. You buy because everyone is fearful. When people are greedy and buying and the prices are going up, you stop buying because this could be a bubble. And this happens everywhere financially. Financial bubbles happen everywhere. Housing market bubbles, where prices of houses go high because everyone is greedy and everyone is thinking they're going to go even higher. And when people are greedy, be fearful, my friends. In fact, for you to grow financially, steer away from greed and start being more of an individual investor who is apart from any emotion or any greed, and you're able to make better financial decisions in your life. I hope you're learning, you're becoming better in your financial affairs, and you are on your way to the path of financial freedom. Remember to subscribe to the channel, to like this video, and to leave a comment down in the comment section. Thank you, and enjoy your day.